Hello everybody, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 41 of our Rimworld Alpha 15 Fallville Let's Play. We're on Cassandra Classic Extreme Difficulty Permadeath with a tundra colony that we're building outside, and when we left off, our colony of Fallville was preparing to do our first bionic transplant as Greg is going to get a bionic leg put on here. But not quite yet. I've actually suspended his bionic operation temporarily, and I'm going to show you why. But first I did a few things here in between videos. I actually remembered to do one of the things I promised to do, which was redesign my northern wall, so I moved that out. I also realized that I could take a little more room by using the natural defenses, so I bumped that wall up. That way I could protect this when I get around to that. And then I moved this wall over to, because it used to go straight down here through the siege area. I moved it over so I could take advantage of this. That'll save me a lot of stone when I build the outer wall. And then so I moved it over to here as well. So not only am I going to save a lot of stone because it used to run along here, but I'm going to have a much wider space. So siegers will come up. I'll let them burn through this wall while I set up over here, and then I'm going to have this huge killing field. And then that took care of a giant chunk of course I think it was going down to here or something, but still that's a lot of stone I'm going to save. And then down here I did the same thing. I realized that I could save a lot of stone if I went through this, because I think it used to run along here, and I pulled this wall out to here. I had it run in parallel, but I don't really want to have my wall share the wall with my farm. Although, I mean, it's my interior wall, so it's not such a big deal, but it doesn't really cost much more stone to push it out. So I'm saving all this stone from over here. I can use that to push this wall out 8 squares, and that'll give me a nice area to work with if somehow the raiders manage to burst into my inner area. I mean, I still have this wall here that's going to stay there. So I moved this wall out, yep, because it accompanied this. It still goes through here. And then I didn't feel any reason to move this one around. I'm going to build a farm area up here, so I'll probably redesign that once the snow melts, but we'll worry about that. So I did that wall, and then I figured while I was fiddling around, I may as well so I want to get, what's his face, the greedy guy, I want to get him a fancy room, so I made room for that here, and we're going to have to switch over to 2x2 rooms so they can get properly heated. These, I guess I need to turn the overlay on for that. These rooms, yeah, 53 degrees, like that's way too cold. These guys are going to be getting slept in cold malice. Guess not at 58. Well, there's nobody in this room, so I can't see. But I'm sure that is the case. I guess with this current setup, I could just move the rooms, or the, yeah, everybody's kind of closer to a vent. So as long as I don't have people in these outside rooms, I should move this bed to here. That way that room will stay better heated. So yeah, so I redesigned this one, and then I realized that I could put a row of rooms on here. So I did that, and that meant I pushed this freezer down a little bit, but that's all right. This is our auxiliary freezer. It's not really going to fill up, and even if it does, we can always expand over into where these stones are. So I'm not too concerned. That also meant when I redesigned the exterior wall here, I pushed this out a little bit, and I'm going to tear this wall down once it comes through. So this is where the solar panels are going to be, but it's also just going to be open to the rest of the camp. I decided that after that last raid where the guys just snuck up in here and kind of had free range, I set up a few little areas where I'm just going to put posts there for internal defense. So in case we get like a drop-in robot attack or whatever, there'll be some places for people to take cover. I really should have been doing that all along, but yeah, I just don't think of those things while I'm trying to talk the whole time. And finally, I want to give Greg his bionic leg, which is why I suspended him, because I don't want him to get it yet, because this operating room is filthy. It is, let's see. No, yeah, that's right. It's at minus 111, so very dirty. So I really don't want to do surgery under those conditions. It's bad enough that I think my highest surgeon is a level 8. Yep, and that's Flace there. How close is he to being a level 9, I wonder? Doesn't really matter because this is the surgery that needs to be done. Yeah, he's not even close. But I need to get this room clean, and so what I like to do for stuff like this, and sometimes harvesting and so forth, is I will set up a temporary zone. And so I went ahead and set up a temp zone here, and I'm going to have Flays stick to that. And I guess I forgot to set it up, so that'll be easy. We're going to expand allowed area temp, and we're just going to make it the inside of the hospital. So now he's going to be stuck in there. Now, I already checked. Flays has got plenty of food and rest and joy, so it's not going to bother him to spend a couple of minutes cleaning up the hospital. And actually, once he gets it clean, he should be able to do that surgery and still be in a good mood and everything. So one thing you want to check, especially when you're doing, like, this is a risky surgery, there's a slight chance that Greg could die, but there's a pretty good chance that I will lose this bionic leg. So I'm taking a real risk here. But it's worth it because he needs a leg. And if it's not the bionic leg, then it's going to be a peg leg, which will really slow him down. And Greg is, I believe he's a good hauler. And of course, he's a good gardener too. So I think that's it. I think we are ready to go. So let's turn the speed on. Place here will clean up the... Oh, what do you enjoy time or something? Why aren't you working? I guess I can just tell you to clean up. Get that hospital clean. Major break risk. Who's that? Vasilisa. Why are you so upset? Tattered clothing. Oh, and your uncle died. Must have been in a raid. Well, it's only -4. That's not too bad. Need to get a better clothing supply. All right, so Flace is done cleaning just about. Oh, good. Cheer Greg up, and then you are going to do some surgery on Greg. Health. Let's unsuspend that. Still Vasilisa, and we have an idle colonist. Oh, that's Flace. Well, you're not idle. You're cheering up Greg. I would say that is an important task. Good. Well, Vasilisa's cheered up a little bit herself. All right, let's start doing your bionics here. Great. Fingers crossed. This is exciting. It's Greg. Well, I can speed it up too, because no matter how exciting it is, it still takes a while. Oh, here we are. So close. It's gonna happen. Everything went fine. Oh, ooh, that is good news. Good job, Flace. Let's take you off of your restriction. And see if anything else is going on. Wow, I'm really happy about that. Get this wall built. Get my new garden going. We are slowly losing food. I think that's because we went back to fine meal production. So if we were to stay on just simple meals, we're producing enough food. That's good to know. But I want to be able to stay on fine meals, especially when there's meat available. There's still a couple of moo cows down here that I could be moving in on. Oh, 2,300 steel. That's a lot of steel down there. Thank you, Raiders. Wow, that's crazy. I guess now that I have a mining bench, there's really no need to reserve Cargo pods, I'm not too worried about that right now. There's really no need to reserve these components that are hidden away, so I should start mining some of those things out. Really, there's no need to do much conservation at all at this point, so let's get some good mining going on here. Is that Vasilisa? No, it's Hopi. What? Oh, one of my prisoners. Alright, so I should leave you alone. How about I forbid... can you still forbid doors? Great, I'm going to forbid that door so nobody wanders in there. And apparently if I leave the prisoner alone to rage, they will... Oh, see, they're going to attack that door. So now I have to focus somebody on repairing that door, I guess. But it's forbidden. Yeah, there's a lot of micromanagement to allow this guy to just stand there and rage. I guess one way to get over that would be to have better doors for the prison. Why not put stone doors in there? You know, that would make a lot more sense. Because then the prisoner could bash against them, and yeah, you know, it'd be. I wouldn't have to micromanage getting a pawn over here to repair it. On the other hand, Philly can just walk back and forth and repair it. Hope he will not give up. Go sweep that one square of snow, Hopi. Philly. Well, Philly's getting some good repair training in. Yikes. Needs to get a little better at it, though. The Hopi is coming out ahead on this. So let's that might help get somebody else over here. Oh, no. Well, there's the flaw in that. Reserved by fly, and where are you? You're probably about as far away as you could be. I mean, it was nice that, yeah, you were probably digging way down there. So there's the flaw in doing that. Although, Philly, you should be... Why aren't you a constructor in general? I was probably trying to build nice furniture or something. There's Andy, huh? What's wrong with Andy? Needs that impressive bedroom. That's right. Oh, and has a repulsive bedroom. It's just telling many that I've never seen that. And sure enough, now I get to see it. Alright, who is that? That's Andy, right? Why is your bedroom so bad? You have to be not clicked on anything. Because it's dirty? Why don't you take this bedroom then? Set owner. Andy. Maybe that'll clear up that malice. Should anyways. How's our door holding out? Somebody get over there and repair that door. Hope you get there in time. Shit, you're not going to get there in time. Right. Well, I'm going to put stone doors in here. I guess they're worth it because they will be more difficult to break down. There we go. I am short on materials. Marble stone doors it is. Marble stone doors it is. There we are. And you as well. But for now, we're going to have to fight it out. Fisticuffs. No, you know, I can let you rage and then we can repair this door. I think that'll work out. Unless you attack that door. Oh. Well, you're not attacking any door. I like that. So we're going to put a vent there. But for now, let's forbid that door and forbid that door. I saw what you were doing. Oh, is Hopi, is his rage over with? Yeah, but I definitely need to get, okay, so I can unforbid those. I definitely need to get that straightened out, though. Get his cell better secured. Who's my constructor? Is there any constructor that's awake? We have Kramer. Wait, well, we still have Kramer. So, Kramer, Shu, Philly, and Andy. Andy is joying, so why don't you work on that vent? I don't know why I'd never thought of putting a more secure... Well, that's weird. I told you to work on that vent. Why would you bring over... Somebody was just complaining about this on Reddit, and I had never seen that happen before. And there we go. That's one of the good things about watching these videos so closely. Or about making these videos, is sometimes I'll watch something very closely, like we just did there, you know what I'm saying. That's weird that you would have brought the materials and then not finished doing what you're supposed to be doing, though. Oh, you're stressed and want to sleep. I should let you sleep. Oh, you brought the steel for the auto doors and didn't bring it for the vents, which is exactly what that guy on Reddit was talking about. That is weird behavior, but it's also a known bug. So you can go to sleep. So, yeah, it's a known bug. Is Greg my other constructor? I believe he was. Nope. Fly. Don't think Fly can construct Buchanan. What are you doing? Just chatting with the prisoner? Nope. Kramer's asleep. Shu and Philly. Oh, they're all asleep. Oh, exotic goods trader. Great. I don't know that I really have much to sell, but... You know, guys, I could really use somebody who's going to finish building that stuff. Why are you digging? Prioritize. Build those doors. Let's get those cells back in shape. So I can start looking at the rest of the map. I know if I zoom away from here, I'm just going to leave this undone, and then these guys are going to get into a fight or something. I got to remember that Hopi is going through alcoholism, you know, alcohol withdrawal. So I don't want to leave him unattended. What? Oh, that's the trader. I was like, what's up with all the bunnies? See? What can I know what I can do? I don't know how this is going to work out, but let's find out. Who's closest? Flays could do it. He's not particularly close. Buchanan is very close. Alright, so why don't you... I can't do anything with Hopi. I guess I would have to get into a fight with one of them. I wanted to just escort him back to his room. Ah, now he's doing it. It's almost like he heard what I just said. Now I would like him to finish building that vent. Or door, or whatever it is. Nope. Not going to follow my instructions. Oh, but Philly is. Well, sort of. There's Andy. Wow, Philly, it's really taking you a long time to deconstruct that door. Oh, that was a slate door. Oh well, I'm putting in a nice auto door, so maybe this will be a good compromise. And I definitely need to get these. I can't believe I didn't have this place heated the whole time. That seems very irresponsible. No wonder they aren't coming over to my side. Kind of would rather you stay a prisoner until you overcome your alcohol addiction. You don't have a health problem, do you? Now, I'll probably forget to switch Hopi back, so 2 episodes from now, when you're screaming at your screen, remember that I said I was going to forget. So, you know, it's self-fulfilling prophecy in ways. Did I let this trader get away? I do remember saying that I was going to let the exotic trader forget to trade with the exotic trader, and I almost did. I forgot that I paid 300 gold to get these guys out here, so I definitely they better not get away. Alright, so I'm going to buy that. I always buy components. Don't need any drugs. Oh, construction neurotrainer. That's nice. Something to think about. Don't want to sell any of the good stuff that I have. Another bionic eye. Alright, so I want to sell all those for sure. Great. Well, I can buy that bionic eye, and I'm going to buy a neurotrainer. And don't need that beer. Let's get rid of all this junk. Back in the old days, you used to have to like grab in the middle here and drag the mouse to get it to sell stuff. It was so crazy. I'm so glad it changed to where we can just click on these buttons and or type in numbers if we want to go that way. Yeah, it's a lot easier this way. Maybe not as good when you want to try to go somewhere in the middle, but then all you got to do is just type it in with your keys. All right, I think we're in good shape. So I've got 818 coming back to me. Is there anything I want to spend? I could spend up to 1,000 at this point, but I don't think I want to spend on anything. And I do want to get that construction neurotrainer. Is there anything I'd rather get instead? I don't think so. Alright, I'll take it. It's a good deal. Who should I have do the construction neurotrainer? It's my lowest level constructor. That's going to be Kramer, right? No, it's going to be Philly. Philly. Time to do some book learning, Philly. From 8 to 14. Well, that's good. Can't complain about that. Let's close down some of these things. What do we got? Cargo pod with medicine. Fancy. Another cargo pod with corn. Meh. How far away are you? No, I'm just going to leave you there. Oh, okay. Relationship in the tribal, whatever, visitors. That doesn't matter. Looks like I lost one of my lights in the last raid, I suppose. So I'm going to put a light there. Oh, so many things I want to do. What do I have assigned for research here? So construction and... yeah, he's never going to do any research. Well, I really need that art, so I don't want to take Buchanan off of that. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. There we go. Oh, thank goodness for the silence button. I just didn't want to have a very long silence for no reason. Not that we don't have a lot of long silences, but if I was sitting there waiting for my sneeze, sometimes it takes a while and then never happens. So, got that one out though. Could Flaze, well, Flaze has got the same deal going on, so Andy, but Andy's already set to a high level. So let's move that down to 3, so he will research before he hauls. And I guess I could, well, but Flaze is already, do that, and we'll do that, and you're already set up that way, so maybe that'll help us get a little more research done. Marble blocks, I'll take them. Oh, they are pretty far away, though. You know what? I will leave them there for now, anyways. Bunch of people with minor break risks, but that's acceptable. What do they have in common? I bet you it's clothing. I need to get more clothing. But Shu is making clothes as fast as she can. So let's take a little look and see what. Actually, I've got 4 minutes left, so I am going to look at their clothing between episodes. Let me write that down. And I'll queue up some clothing instructions while we're between episodes. So try to get rid of some of the tattered apparel, because everybody's got tattered. Wow, everybody's got tattered apparel. I was trying to be trying to make a generalization, but I was actually telling the truth. And we definitely need to get more stone cut. What are we doing that's preventing us from getting the resources we need? I guess I don't have anybody set to a decent crafting priority. And if I'm going to set somebody to it, it should be Fly here, because he has a passion for it. And he's low level, so it's not going to hurt him to work on those things, and I'll have him do that before hauling and cleaning. So I have Vasilisa as my primary hauler. Greg has come along. Wow, he's up to level 9 now. Alright, so I'm going to have him... but art is so valuable. Andy, I want him researching, and I want him researching. And you're my primary cleaner. Yeah, I guess I can't really adjust my priorities anymore. Everybody's pretty specialized. So that's good, because that means... what was the... Did I ever get another cook? So I still really... But I think one of these guys are a cook. Hopi? Nope, so that's the other guy. Waters. So Waters is a cook, so that's good. I really need Waters to come on over to my side. And hopefully getting heat in their rooms is going to help. Definitely is going to improve their moods. I should get some floors in here, and I could polish the floors in here. But I need resources for that, and I also, that would be distracting my construction people from doing some of their secondary jobs, so maybe I should slow down on that for a while. But meanwhile, let's speed up the game for the minute and a half that we have left in this video. I feel like it's been a good productive episode. Not a whole lot of action, but interesting redesigning this area on the fly. It was fun to kind of talk through my thinking on this. It's always fun to just use logic and common sense. That's one of the pieces of advice I give people. Why isn't this blocked by wind turbine? Oh no! Wow, so that's been like that since I built that wind turbine. Well, I can move this over, but I can't move it over. That's too bad. Yeah, and then stuff like that. Like, you know, just sometimes you just notice something. So it's a good idea to keep an eye on those things, I guess. Let's go ahead and move you. So I had you there, so let's move you here, which means I need to mine out that section right there. Be easy. Give us a little more power. Not that we're running short by any means. Oh, great. This is built. So it's worth it to be out of all my resources. So in between episodes, I'm going to set up that wall there. And Got a, yeah, tattered apparel. Already addressed that issue. Could still use some more meat. I don't think there's much hunting to be done. The wolf up there, he's probably taking care of all the killing that there is to be had. But look at that, a bunch of buffalo down there. Let's set them up for hunting. That means that my primary cleaner, who's Kramer, he's going to be busy for a while. Oh, look, we got all that mining done and exposed those things. Let's do a little more mining over here. I think I was a little too shy about mining earlier on in the game. There's plenty of times where I was complaining that I didn't have any resources when, you know, like I have. This is pretty close. Even early on in the game, that wasn't too far away. This wasn't too far away, you know. I left all this stuff unexploited. That's still unexploited right there. So, I don't know. It's nice to... I do like playing with using as few resources as I can, but I think it held me back. And why? Because I'm almost to the point where I'm going to have ground drilling, and in which case all this above ground drilling will be less efficient than using machines to do the drilling for me. But live and learn is what I say. This is only my third game with deep drilling, so I'm still kind of getting used to how the dynamics of deep drilling affect the mid-game, and I do feel like we've made it well into the mid-game, and I feel very confident about our colony. If you also feel confident, or even if you don't, and you're enjoying the tragedy, click the like button, which will indicate that you... Whoops, that's the wrong button. Click the like button, which will indicate that you enjoyed things. And subscribe if you haven't done so. Be sure to tell your friends and leave some comments below and chat with me about this game and how well things are going, or how poorly they're going, or how crazy it is that I didn't use resources early on or whatnot. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back soon.